What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, man. My name is DivaTequila, and I appreciate you being here. Seeing this, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we've got some competitive queue gameplay with Moira. I don't play too much comp queue. I've got about 20 or 30 comp queue games total played, but this was a pretty big game for me. This is also this is the game that got me promoted into Plat, so a little over 25 games into it. We've already hit Platinum for the first time in Overwatch, which is pretty good in my opinion. I really enjoy, just the vibes of Overwatch. I've said before, I really enjoy Moira specifically. Her kit's really versatile. She's able to play extremely aggressive while also supporting the team effectively. High damage, high heal output. I think her only real weakness is she doesn't have like a form of CC or debuff. She also doesn't really have any buffs for her teammates either. But with her mobility and such, you're able to stay alive. You're able to stay alive a long time. You know what I mean? You're able to avoid most deaths. You're able to put out like a consistent amount of heals and damage the entire game. So that's pretty much what we do here. We're starting off. It's not the cleanest. We've lost our tanks. That's gonna make it hard, but thankfully we got the mercy. Thankfully we got the mercy. I was a little bit suspicious that we had a roadhog here, especially because I knew that I just needed to win one more game for my set of 5 to be done, and I really wanted to kind of sweat this one out. But you got to play the cards that are dealt. You know what I mean? Can't immediately see your team comp and think that you're heavily disadvantaged. You have to make advantages where you can. You know what I mean? So after the first little hiccup, I think we do a good job here of the regain. Huge props to the Mercy, obviously, for the quick res. We wouldn't have too much downtime. I wish obviously that orb would have made it through the archway there to still bounce around and do some damage, but I think it was more important there that I didn't die. I don't know what the D.Va did there, but she definitely hard through. So now we've got their tank staggered for this next engagement, which I think is pretty big. They may have, yeah, they have a Mercy as well, so I do think they end up getting that res, but at least it made it to where they couldn't establish like a really aggressive position on us as we were pushing through here. That's okay. We got the quick pick on one of the healers. We have to recognize that. My ult here is okay. I think that in my head I just thought that as soon as my ult popped up, it would be really beneficial to just go ahead and instantly pop it to get it back on cooldown again. But maybe could have used it a little bit more effective there. It ends up working though because we get the payload captured. So that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead and get that heal or bouncing around, baby. I always hate pushing through here, man, because they got a Cassidy and a Symmetra. No, who they got? They got a Soldier and a Cassidy. Yeah, they got the Soldier and the Cassidy, and they're just gonna sit here and they're gonna hold us up top for a pretty good while here. We got the D.Va ult on us, which is extremely annoying. That's okay. We got our Mercy down, Cassidy's down as well, Sim's down. So at this point, it's really up for me and Roadhog to just kind of just save face and stay alive. This is another, in my opinion, hard throw by their D.Va. I think that the team that we faced was pretty good. I think this was like a Plat 3 lobby strength. So obviously the tank's not a complete bot, but that's already 2 really fishy deaths by their D.Va, in my opinion, creating a heavy disadvantage for them. We got the good pick on the end as well. I guess that she just got caught there and couldn't make it back out as we came around the corner, but sucks to suck, nerd. Sorry. I think as me and the Roadhog are pushing up under here, I think that our other healer and our 2 DPS should have probably tried to go up top and contest the high ground here a bit better. But you can see that the Zenyatta is right beside me, which is okay. Unfortunate. I should have, damn. I should have probably led off with my ult there as soon as my ult came up. I think we lose that engagement there literally on like a 2-second differential. Like if I had my ult 2 seconds faster and I was able to go ahead and pump heals into the Roadhog, I think that we're able to sit there and hold the objective a little bit longer. But it's okay, man. It's okay. We're making moves where we can. At least we've got, you know, I mean, we got the objective captured. We've also made pretty good progress, so can't be too upset with that. Can't be too upset at all. Thankfully, one of the DPS here, I think, did make a smart decision by swapping to Reaper, so that way they could get up there faster and contest. Unfortunately, the other supporter stayed down here with me, and I don't think that our Symmetra, I don't think the Symmetra had any desire to go up there at all. Now Symmetra's burned her ult, the Reaper swapped to Sombra, which is okay. Oh, brother. That little that little movement miscue right there, missing my fade into the doorway for just a little bit. I went back and forth around the doorway instead of, you know, just cleanly sliding into the doorway. That resulted in my first death, which is extremely unfortunate. I'm obviously trying to, you know, play this game extremely sweaty if I can. Hadn't died until then, but it's okay. It's okay. You live and you learn. I can almost guarantee that I won't make that exact mistake again, and that's what matters. It's okay. I think actually it ended up, obviously inadvertently, but I think it kind of worked out because I think 3 people chased me through that doorway to secure the kill on me there. So then that allowed the rest of my team, the bulk of my team, to push the objective up. So we got the team wipe. Team wipe-ish, almost. We staggered him at least in overtime to move the objective up, which is pretty big. Pretty big. So now when we go to the next round, you know what I mean, that just makes it that much harder for the other team to beat us. If you're seeing this, by the way, random thought, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. See, this is one of the moments. Obviously, we had a Kiriko here to clear the debuff there, but that's one of the things that you're slightly disadvantaged with Moira, that she doesn't have anything to like counteract, you know, the sleep darts or the heal debuff or anything like that. That's part of why you have to play extremely aggressive when you're playing a Moira. I was trying to just ult early here, so that way we could just play extremely aggressive and hopefully you know, pin them in the doorway more or less and keep my team alive. It ended up, I think, kind of backfiring. I should have waited. I should have waited until my team was actually in a better position to fully engage. It's okay though. I think that ult right there might have been the difference, or it could have been the difference maker for us securing the final push. But it's okay. Not too upset about it. I think so far we've played a really good game, pretty solid game. I think we're doing a good job here of being extremely annoying, honestly. I know I'm dumping out a lot of heals here. I know my orbs are bouncing around quite a bit, picking off the squishies. So it's okay. You know, we almost, at the very start of the game, we lost our Roadhog, so we almost got humbled quick, and then we got it to, you know, the second point got to overtime as well. Here, I wish that I had more effectively thrown my heal orb down to just give myself a little bit more time once I got there. Also help my Sombra stay alive as well, so we could have secured the point until the team came back up. But I don't think I had to fade in there either way to get there in time. I would have had to have done some insane outplays there, and they would have had to have missed a lot of shots for me to make that one work. Again, I think that us not getting the final objective, I think, came down to my ultimate. It was okay, but I essentially was just damaging 2 people with my ultimate, whereas I'd like to be damaging 3+ people and also healing 1 or 2 people at the same time. It's okay. It's okay. Where we at? Okay. So now we've got our defense round. I actually really like the team comp that we're rolling in here with. The Lifeweaver's okay. Lifeweaver's okay. I think that, you know, having the tree ultimate is obviously really big. Having a Ramatra ultimate is really powerful. Ramatra's just in a really strong state at the moment anyway, like SA tier. Got the Bastion and the Symmetra. And we're going up against, what, Diva, Soldier, Sombra, Baptiste, and Mercy. So I think we've got a pretty good chance here.
Hello there.
Favorable team comp, I think. Diva's obviously extremely annoying with her, you know, defensive matrix or whatever, especially having the Bastion, but that's okay. That's okay. Smart positioning, high damage, picking off the back line where we can, keeping my boogers alive. We should be okay. We didn't finish, you know, that round. We didn't get all 3 points, but I think we gave ourselves a lot of wiggle room. They've got to cap the point. They've got to push it to the next objective check mark. Oh! Oh! That death actually pissed me off so bad in game, because when I watched the kill cam, I was just barely moving left and right. In ranked gameplay, for the most part, you have to stay moving, or you're just an easy target for people like that. I didn't see the Soldier was in the opposite doorway. I was more so just focused on picking off the Diva and trying to heal up my team for the reset, and Soldier just peppered me. That's okay. We got the Fair out the sky. Very well played, Bastion. Try to get that heal orb bouncing around a little bit. I need to work on my orb efficiency on this map a little bit. I think I do a good job of keeping my orb circulating, but I know I could definitely get a lot more heals and damage out if I find the correct angles to bounce them around. Like the starting point right here, I've got a lot of options. But even that one right there, it bounced up instead of bouncing straight back at me. I bounced it at the corner of the wall as opposed to actually bouncing it off the horizontal surface of the wall. Hey man, you live and you learn, man. You stop getting better when you start thinking that you're already extremely good, you know what I mean? Even the best of the best players will just be constantly reassessing their gameplay. So I hard committed to diving the 2 supports there because we had already picked off the 2 DPS earlier. We cleared the tank out as well, and I just wanted to stay right in the support space. I was hoping that I could have picked off 1 or 2 of them to stagger them, but that's okay. That's okay. I think the thought was there at least. Tried to keep the Symmetra alive there, couldn't do it. That's okay. Also was unable to save the Ramatra. Really unfortunate, that one, honestly. Yep. Yep. So in hindsight, maybe that previous ult I could have saved for this next engagement. But in the moment, it felt like I needed to use that ult right then and there anyway. So it's okay. I think if I could have staggered the Mercy off, then the Pharaoh wouldn't have been able to so easily ult my tank, but it's okay. It's okay. When you're playing, you know, ranked gameplay especially, your awareness has to really be firing on all cylinders. So what's funny here is the first round, our Roadhog started getting a little bit tilted and was typing in game chat telling him to get off the fucking wall because he was tired of them just holding us from the high ground, which obviously on this map that's what you're supposed to do. That's absolutely the meta. You take the high ground here and try to hold on defense. But our Roadhog was getting really upset. So now here I think we're about to do an extremely good job of holding this high ground for a bit. Obviously, as soon as I say that, we get forced off for the moment, but we get back to it. I wish that I had maybe repositioned off my fade a little bit better there. Been able to keep my Symmetra full health. My Sombra? Symmetra? I guess that was an echo. I'm bugging. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. And then again, my ult was good because I took the fair off the map, but still not as effective as it could be. And I think that, you know, after watching this gameplay back, like I said, this is the game that got me promoted into Plat, so I'm still overall really happy with this game. But it's good that I can see there's still glaring weaknesses in my game, which means that I'm not plateauing anytime soon, you know what I mean? If 27 games in, we're already at Plat. I think I could possibly hit Diamond this season. I think there's only like 14 days left on the season, so that would be my biggest, excuse me, big bird, that'd be my biggest like limiting factor, I think. And then we just picked off the fair mid ult. That one always feels really good, especially because the fair had just, the reason why they secured the first objective is because, you know, the fair ulted my tank, so it feels really good that we were able to keep the tank alive during that ult. We accept that. Used my heal word pretty effectively there to keep us alive. The main reason why I dropped right there to do damage wasn't to actually contest for a kill or anything. I needed to do some damage there to recharge my heals. So even now we're doing a good job of pulling the high ground. I wish I had held Bastion's pocket a little bit tighter there, I guess. But honestly, the burst damage of a Bastion is always just going to be so high. Their Bastion, you know, just fried our Bastion essentially. It is what it is. That's okay. And I think directly because of that death, obviously not blaming the Bastion, I accept full responsibility for the Bastion dying there. It's partly why they got so close to the point right here. And then we got a pretty big team kill right there. So now they've got, what, 8 seconds? Yeah, and they've got a, they didn't, if they had gotten the objective capped there, obviously they would have gotten the overtime time extension, but they also would have had the closer spawn as well. So it worked out really well there at the end. I think the final ultimate that I did was actually the best ult that I had the entire game. So I'll take it. We're adaptive. So we got 28 eliminations, 17 assists, 4 deaths, and comp Q as well. So feels really good. Had 9k damage, which actually I'm okay with not having the most damage in the game, especially in ranked, because I really need to trust that my DPS is able to put out damage as well and try to pump some heals into them. So I think I had an all-around really good average game, averaged out game, I would say. I had the least amount of deaths in the lobby, had the second most eliminations in the lobby. Overall, we had a 45 kill participation game, so pretty good. I'll take it. Like I said, this game promoted me into Plat, so it's a happy game for me, man. If y'all stuck around this long, know that I love you. I appreciate you being here, man. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. Leave a like and a comment. Know that I love you. Peace.